I've told you don't touch the button. Don't touch the buttons. Hi. Hello, everyone out there in TV land. You've got me arguing with my executive producer, Pikachu, as you know, who runs the show. Here, welcome back to the Super Sully Sunday stream. Here, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern on a Sunday afternoon. Streaming on a Sunday afternoon. But what I read between the lines, you're blind. Hi, how are you? Welcome back. Yeah, it's don't fake the funk on the dunk, and don't stream when you're not feeling well. Like, this isn't like I do this for fun, and I'm so blessed and grateful that people come along for the ride. I really am. Let me see here. I need to pimp this stoof. Let's see. Any second now. Okay, mute. Good. I'll give myself a like. But what I wanted to do was like, the show must go on. The show must go on. Put this on X, Twitter X. I'm only out here on YouTube and Twitter X. I am not on Facebook. I am not on MySpace. I am not on Insta. I'm not on Threads. I'm not on Parler. I'm not on socials. I'm not on Truth Social. I'm not on Rumble. I'm not on Twitch. I'm not on Bluesky. Join us in all caps. All caps is still shouting at people. And I am using hashtags Octotorps on my posts here. Okay, let me get back to the show here. Where's my There's my studio. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. It's holiday season. Yeah, it's Christmas season. Do they know it's Christmas time? It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. I reorganized my backdrop. I had to dust everything. After Wes's show yesterday, I took 3 hours and I pulled everything out of the background, dusted everything off. That's my mom's old dining room table, and there was a wooden bench, and so that's too big for me. I'm a single guy, so I use it as my backdrop for my YouTube studio. It's great. It gives me a 2-tiered effect, I'm resisting the urge to make any jokes at the expense of the United Kingdom. But then I lemon pledged all the wood surfaces. That's all wood, so it's needed some love. So I dusted everything back there, and then put out my holiday Santa covers on my spinner rack. Green Lantern number 6, which is a parody of, I think, Green Lantern 43 by Darryl Banks. You know, the Hal Jordan and the Twilight. Here, I got 2 here. One's naughty, one's nice. This is a Superman from Santa variant from last year. Actually, 2 years ago. This is Superman number 9. Yeah, I got the entire run. So it's the Silent Night variant. This is meant to parody Action Comics number 1 and that legendary Superman cover. I also got Black Kiss, the Triple Xmas in July special. Enough said about Black Kiss. And then the Lobo Christmas special, which it was on the rack at my local comic book shop, just because it's got a holiday cover, and I'm a sucker for a holiday cover. Wes was talking about it last week, so this basically jumped off the shelf and into my stack and for $4. Simon Bisley art. Keith Giffen. Look at that. The Lobo Paramilitary special. Let's look at an old comic book. Let's do it. 'Tis the season. This is it. I like Christmas season. I really do now. I mean, wow, when was this made? 1992 or something? There's a movie ad. It's The Last Boy Scout. The goal is to survive. Directed by Tony Scott, brother of Ridley Scott. Tony Scott, unfortunately, self-deleted. God bless him and his soul and his family. And this was a Bruce Willis action movie with Damon Wayans. And when was this made? Let's to the Indicia. Remember, the Indicia is in every issue you get. It's the fine print on one of the pages. Now, this is an older book, so let's see. $19.91. Oop, there it is on 1991. It's just meant to put out there. Apparently, this came with Lobo 1 through 4, and this was a part of that deal. So the owner broke it up and put the Lobo Christmas special. I don't know what kind of violence I can show. I love the Simon Bisley art. There's like this. Oh, look! The inside cover it's a PSA. It's from the Ad Council, and it's about the Constitution. This is 1991. How much did this cost? $2.39. That has got to be the oddest, most obscure cover price of a comic book I have ever seen in my life. I have never seen that before. I wonder if that's a typo. $2.39. Published, actually retailed for $2.39. Yeah. Wow. That's so interesting. Never seen that before. See the back cover, inside back cover. So remember, that's the highest priced real estate for advertisements in a periodical publication, any magazine of this era. Hey, Bone, good to see you. How are you? Decided to just rev up the hit maker here and just knock out some base hits, and hopefully, we'll get some RBI and some RISP. That's a baseball reference. But this is the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas special. Christmas and Santa. Warning. This contains bad taste in the form of ultraviolence, icon bashing, and the finger. More offensive than Christmas usually is. That's for, Bisley comes to like almost every Boston con. I can get him to sign this book. So I don't know what you can show for, for like with the new thing. Oh, but look at this Simon Bisley art. Oh man. Just like super big, cartoony. Where's the credits page? So 91. It looks a lot like Kyle Baker in a way, but they're contemporaries. I would love to meet Kyle Baker and say, hello. Will you sign my issues of The Shadow for me, please, Mr. Baker, please? Kyle Baker had an amazing Hey, video game ads, and what do I always say about these classic books? Let's look at the advertisements. So this is two staples. This is a 60-page giant. Let's see, Sega Genesis. What's this? Streets of Rage for the Sega Genesis. I had a Sega Genesis. I loved my Sega Genesis. Yeah, this is awesome Simon Bisley art. Cartoony. Just like, look at that. Slam. Look at that. That's onomatopoeia. That's hand-drawn. That's part of the art. So yeah, then we have another video game ad. Return of the Joker. This was a Nintendo game. NES. I might have this on my emulator. I bought one of these. Oh, put it back. I immediately put it back in my backpack so I don't forget it. It's like it's this like handheld $70 emulator I got for an $80 emulator I got for $70. It was on sale, $10 off when I picked it up. I'll just bring it up on the bloody screen, Pikachu. My goodness, you don't have to be so ornery. Really? Okay. That's good to know. I'm looking through my purchasing history. Here we go. StreamYard. Present. Share the screen. This is what I purchased last November 5th. So I've had it for over a month. Yeah, it was 20% off. So it usually goes for $87.99. I got it for this price. And it's got 22,000 games on it. And it's got a Sega Genesis emulator on it too. So I might have these games. Batman Return of the Joker and Streets of Rage. This is a really cool gadget. I would totally tell you to pick it up. I don't know how they get away with it. Seriously. Don't know how. But yeah, so that's put that back on the tree. So that's my Christmas tree. I wanted to do this for a couple of years now. So if you've ever seen the show in the past few years, we've been building up to this for a while. Because I've always forget to do it. Don't make the time to. I didn't have a string of lights. So I went out and got some lights. You know, hey, good to see you. How are you, General Balzac? Hey, James, good to see you. Cheers, and thank you so much for everyone that shows up to our humble little show. And what's for supper tonight? I'm starving already. Seriously. But I bought some, let's see, we have, as advertised, we have an unboxing for Geely. It must be Italian. That's from A Christmas Story. I watched It's a Wonderful Life last night. I have it in physical media. It comes with 2 DVD copies. One of them is the colorized version, which has never seen the light of day. But I watched it with somebody who had never seen It's a Wonderful Life before. So they asked me, hey, you got any Christmas movies? And I'm like, yeah. I got this. I got A Christmas Story. I got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I've got It's a Wonderful Life. I've got Sound of Music, which isn't a Christmas movie, but it would always be on Christmas time. You know, the hills are alive. I always associated like the airing of Sound of Music with the holiday season. You know, just because, yeah, it's a long movie and it's a beautiful movie, and it was about, yeah. So this is from Crusade Comics in Long Island, in New York. Yes, this is from Billy and Deborah Tucci. Deborah Tucci, Crusade Fine Arts Limited. Montauk. And I got She Gatecrasher. Let me see. Anything else in there? Oh, there it is. Costs a little extra. This is the Gemini mailer. Hey, Mo. Happy birthday. How you doing? Happy birthday, everyone in the chat and the comments. Make sure you stop, drop, and give Mo a very happy birthday to another trip around the sun. Huzzah! And thank you for being part of the show. This is a Gemini mailer, so you spend an extra 10 to 15 bucks on this cardboard system that mostly ensures that your comic book gets you undamaged. It can survive. And then there are like mailing rates too, that like there's a certain mail rate for this. It's like, it's a business. It really is. And this is, I got 2 copies. Or I got a lithograph. Let's see what we got here. This is a welcome to my unboxing of She Gatecrashers. And I got the Irene Strakalski variant cover because I love Irene Strakalski. And who? Is that Billy's signature? Did I get that? No, that's Irene. I don't know if that's yeah. I got it signed by Irene. And this is Billy taking his indie goddess, She, into in a great, wow, look at it, square back. So She Gatecrasher, Crusade Comics, Tucci, Vaughn. And a message from the editor. So that's our great use of magazine design. This isn't a blank page, and there's no, it's a letter from our artist writer. And this takes advantage of, this is a celebration of the history of comics. This takes advantage of all of the oh god, what's the name of that? It's when a character's trademark is lapsed. Public domain. So this is about having She trip through like time and multiverse of comics. Look at this. It's so inventive. And I love Billy's art. I'm a big fan of Billy Tucci. And then the art style changes for every universe she trips through. Like you get this like huge, look at that. The exaggeration of the color. Those are supposed to be Ben Day dots. Innovated by a Mr. Benjamin Day. These are ancient pixels of the old print. It went from 4 color to up to 64 colors in the 80s when I was a kid on newsprint paper. And those little dots were pixels. They're called Ben Day dots, not to be confused with the shadowing and shading texture known as zipatone, which is a different set of dots. You know what I mean? And both of those things get abused by digital colorists and today's comics to give things a retro look. But this is supposed to have a retro look. So it's done for affect and effect. And look, in the Archie style. Look, so it goes through like all of these different universes. And use Osaki Yojimbo. Oh, what a great team up. So this is like a big old what if, and giving Billy's independent creation that he's had for over 30 years. Billy Tucci is one of the most successful independent comic book creators with the little title that could and does. And he developed a core following and with religious fans, and just, yeah, this is great. So you might want to check out Crusade Comics, see if there's a second chance campaign, or not. And like here's the back page, and hey, we have the credits and the indicia. That's the indicia. Looking forward to reading this. Is it probably going to make my best of 2025? I can already tell, because it's a fun comic. It's a fun book. It's simple. He's not reinventing the wheel. This is meant to be something like, to be taken with a grain of salt, and to enjoy its magical realism and of the magic of it in comic book, and then this wonderful visual history of comic book storytelling. I'm liking this a lot. There are so many. Look at all of these. Look at this splash page, first of all, and then secondly, these are the golden age characters in the public domain. This is Miss Fury, and I have Billy Tucci's original art there on the his Miss Fury. He signed this for me. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, so this is my Overstreet Guide to Grading Comics. I met Billy and Debbie Tucci at Wicked Boston Comic Con 2022, and made his acquaintance, and that was great because it was like we used code words. I was like, Billy Tucci? He's like, yeah. It's like, Teen Sensation. He's like, hello. And that's like the speakeasy. So yeah, Billy signed this for me. No charge. I brought this. It was like, Billy, would you sign this for me? He was like, heck yeah. It was like, he was starting to tell me about his relationship with the Overstreets and how they're like, they go way back and about the publishing and stuff. And this is not Catwoman. This is Ms. Fury. This is she is a golden age comic book character that is in the public domain as well. So yeah, I love Billy Tucci. And Debbie Tucci as well. And I love paying attention to him. Let's see what else. So I got with it a challenge coin. This is the She challenge coin. It cost. I don't care how much it cost. I love a challenge coin, and I'm going to share with you a regret, because I thought of it too late. I should have had challenge coins made for us at Thinking Critical for the meetup in Dallas. Wow. Beautiful, Billy. This is a great job. Wow. This goes with the rest of my challenge coins up on my shelf. But challenge coins are interesting, and I'm really happy with that. Let's see what else came in here. Let's take off this piece of tape. That's how it doesn't stick to the paper stuff coming out of the bag. Get it later. Let's see. Oh, it's a Billy Tucci signature series, certificate of authenticity. This document certifies the authentic and original signature on the item. Here is that the creator, Billy Tucci. The same autograph? And that looks like an eye. That could be Irene Strakowski. Rini, who did the I'm a sucker for a Rini variant cover. I am. And we got trading cards too. Oh, a foil, dude. Look, a foil trading card. Okay, and it's on steel. Like it's on metal. It's beyond foil. It's steel. And then we get. I love it. Trading cards. Oh, look, it's she and Usagi Yojimbo. Ain't that cool? Oh, look at that. Stan Sakai did that? And I wouldn't doubt it. Stan Sakai did that himself. Oh, wow. That's awesome. See, look at this. These are the add-on things that just come in. Like when you meet your goals, they throw in extra stuff. Like, it's a bookmark. Great. You know what I mean? But it's thoughtful. Like, this is she and Ron. Ron was she's concept. And yeah, Fear Monarch, how are you? Way to go with your show with Greg, Wakasashi's Tea House. Keep that going, man. And he's going to be jealous when he sees that Usagi Yojimbo and she as well. Haha. And look at some line art one. Yeah, so we're just going through. Oh yeah, so that's Miss Fury, she, and who's that? Is that Lady Death? Is that Brian Pulido's Lady Death? I think it is. This is just line art too. It is. Debut in 1994, Brian Pulido's industry-changing Lady Death is an alabaster-skinned, sword-wielding, supernatural anti-hero who battles evil both in hell and on earth. Originally, she was Hope, a teenage girl who is deceived by demons and trades her mortality for eternal life in hell. To ensure her survival, she turns to the darkness within herself and begins a transformation into Lady Death, one of the most successful independent comics of all time that still pursues excellence monthly. Lady Death forged an entirely new genre of comics, inspired dozens of imitators, and galvanized the sworn nation. All things Brian Pulido and Coffin Comics can be found at coffincomics.com. This is artwork by Billy Tucci, card 1 of 8. So that's Ms. Fury, Lady Death, and she. And Billy went to Fashion Institute of Technology in Manhattan in the mid-1980s. And so this is always, because it's like that's Billy could have gone into commercial art. You know what I mean? Drawing models. He could have been the next Nagel. You know, I see a lot of Nagel, a lot of 80s style in his form. I love, you know, pouring over Billy Tucci art. It's fun, and he's truly a master of what he does. And then to put that level of attention and detail into his own independent superhero comic book. I love it. I love it. Oh, there is a Lady Death animated movie. Which one? I don't even know. I don't even, yeah. So yeah, and here's we've got 3 more cards of his. Ron. You can tell Ron but from she by the red dot over her eye, which could be the Japanese flag of the rising sun. Flapper dancer. That's so great. And they're there with 2 Disney characters, I think. Everybody Charleston. Artwork by Billy Tucci. Colors by Wes Hartman. Card 2 of 8. And that is the Steamboat Willie. The same reason why Eric Larson could do something like this in Savage Dragon this year. Which did not get my panties up in a wad. It did not. So yeah, we got so it's like there's 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the steel card too. So yeah, it's baseball gum cards. It's fun. That's fun. I love that kind of. Oh, cool! On a calendar. I might bring this to work. We need a calendar. And then look, it's just Billy Tucci art with all of these classic Golden Age public domain characters. Yeah, I don't even know half their names. Oh, wow. This is great. I love it. Hats off to you, Billy Tucci. Hats off to you, Debbie Tucci, and your family. And and in Crusade Comics, once again, delighting me and making me feel great to crowdfund comics. I am a blue collar patron of the arts to support and back these endeavors, these publications. We are part of the process. I literally feel like a real life patron of the arts, and I'm a blue collar tradesperson, and I can have a direct impact on, the fate of a publication. Awesome. I love it. And love it. This is great. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Let me just put some of this stuff back. I'll ask Rini Rini, is this your signature? Oh wow, look at a big, oh boy. Yeah, I'll put that back there. That's Billy Tucci as well. I think her name's Lucky or Shamrock, but it's a Billy Tucci lithograph. And he signed it too. I mean, that came with one of his art books. And let's see, William Tucci, and that's his signature in the style of Walt Disney, his classic font. And that's she as a flapper, a dancer. And there's Popeye. Popeye as well is in the public domain. Ain't that cool? All right. Let's pack this up. Then I will read GATECRASHER later tonight with bed. Jagron2 in the comment section asks a fair and equal question. Am I reading DKKO at all? DCKO at all? Only what is tied in through Aquaman and Superman at this point. Yeah. That is Popeye. And what I mean by public domain, let's ask what is meant by public domain in comics, comic books. In comic books, public domain means the characters, story, and artwork are free for anyone to use, adapt, or build upon without permission or paying royalties. Usually because their copyright has expired, like early Superman or Mickey Mouse in specific versions. Or the creator dedicated them to the public as well. The creator can be like, my work is public domain now. Have at it. Do with what you want. You don't have to, therefore taking the fun away from a corporate entity or something. What happened there? Oh, wow. That's new. I have to restart my computer. Be right back. Am I back? Can they hear me? Hello? That was interesting. Thank you for sticking around as long as you did. Hey, AL, good to see you out there. Can you hear me out there? Yeah, something happened. I guess it like this weird power surge or something. I don't know if it was StreamYards or whatnot, but now I got both my monitors back. So psyched. You only got G.I. Joe 15? Well, guess what? So did I. But it wasn't the only book I got. So yeah. Gatecrasher. Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper. You know, I'll make a public pronunciation, a pronouncement from my pulpit. Gatekeeping. Yeah. Sure. I see it more as torch passing. You know, I'm so psyched. I have both of my screens working. Now I'm like, but they're flipped. The Great Gatekeeper. Thank you, and thank you so much for sticking with it. I had to reboot my computer. I had to literally unplug it from the wall for a minute, and then when I did, I just had the urge to turn on my second monitor and be like, "Oh shit, are you back?" I hope so. I mean, I might have to, switch. I mean, the monitors because it's like it's a little mirrored right now. The left thinks it's on the right, and the right thinks it's on the left, and the one in the middle was on his butt and in the rear burned his draft card. That's it. It's an old Johnny Cash song. What did I get this week? Let's see. Got Mark Miller's Nemesis Forever 4 or 5. It's okay. It's good. I like it. It's Mark Miller. It's more. I was late coming on to Nemesis. I did not get the Steve McNiven original Nemesis. I started up with the last, like the Millar World version 2.0, I believe we call it. Thank you so much for job. Yeah, I hope your aunt's doing well, and we're praying for you and sending you all of our good energy here. Thank you, AL, and I'll see you over at Perch's comments all week. Some of my favorite things are seeing AL's comments and Adam Frey's comments, and it's good. It's good knowing where our community goes and what we contribute to as part of the ongoing comic book shop style conversation that we have here. I also got this amazing issue of Rook Exodus number 9, brand new this week. This is a really good comic book, great art. Jason Fabok is knocking it out of the park here. I really ended up liking Adventures of Superman, Book of L, issue 4. It plays with the whole idea of legacy and the descendants of L. I didn't read the first one, and I barely read his War World stuff. I caught on late to Philip Kennedy Johnson's War World stuff, and but I really ended up liking it. So you get the War World twins. Well, it's Osul and Opie, I think. So are those the twins in here? I don't know, but it's like I'm just in for the ride. I love Philip Kennedy Johnson's work. He just signed exclusive with Marvel Comics, so he won't be writing Superman for a couple of years. Great, that's good. God bless. That is really good, and you're such a good niece. And thank you so much for being you. And speaking of G.I. Joe 15, I got the Eric Canetti cover. This is cover B of the 5 covers offered. And I went back and I did something that I usually don't do much. Is I bought a new. This is one of the 9 copies. It's Dreadnought War #1, but Eric Canetti is doing covers for 5 of these issues for this run as variants. And I'm getting access to that at my local comic book shop. I did not know on new release day that the $5.99 foil variant cover was an Eric Canetti cover until I looked at the back of it and I was like, oh darn, I missed the Eric Canetti cover. Like, no, there's one on the back, there's one on the shelf at your LCS. You just got to make, are you going to spend $6 on a book you already have and read? The answer is yes, because I want the art, and this is great. So foil cover, I'm a sucker for a foil cover. But look, nothing on the inside here, which is what we were saying about Gatecrasher, about Billy Tucci's new She book, that he used the inside cover very well, and the inside cover in the back too. He saved that for the credits in the indicia, so that wasn't a wasted space. So this is basically one of my least favorite kind of variant covers. It's just some cardstock, some foil cardstock, stapled on top of what would have been a virgin variant cover of the normal floppy, because that is the back page. And then I sat down and I read all 3 of them in it's so much fun. So yeah, this is beautiful Eric Canetti art. I'm a big fan of Eric Canetti. He's also he's a comics aficionado. He was on that show before I was, for a long time. Seriously, Wes has been on that show for several years. I've been on it on and off. I've been on it for the past 3. Seriously, ain't that funny? But yeah, it was a great. So yeah, Dreadnought War 3 of 5 is my pick of the week. And that's about all I got today. Yeah, I need to go get something to eat. What do I think? That reading issue. So you think reading 1 issue, Sully, is too? No, it's whatever. Use the force. Go with your feeling. It, it's bunk. It's you can feel it. Be like, I don't feel it. You know what I mean? You don't have to. What kind of issue 1 is it? Are you willing to give it a chance? Is it the inciting incident of a trade paperback, or is it a well-told story that has a cliffhanger as a really nice kind of a better kind of issue 1? I don't know. But yeah, no, I mean, it took me 4 issues to figure out that I wasn't going to like Ultimate X-Men, and I've had the same problem with it since for 22 issues. I'm right about that book. Bring it on. I am. Oh, he said it's misandrist. I did say it's misandrist, and I meant it. And it's hyperbolic, and it's meant to be funny. And it's meant to be YouTube comic book show talk, because who tunes in for mundane points? How about something revolutionary? I didn't read this anywhere. This is my independent analysis of Peach Momoko's Ultimate X-Men, that intrinsically it is misandrist, because there are no heroic men. They're all victims, and they're all weak, and they're all bad on some level too, and abusive. And all the female heroics are at the expense of, or elevating, because there are no heroic men. There was a hubbub about it last week. Perch read a letter on his show that mentioned me, and even Sully says it's misandrist, and I kind of, I can't take him seriously because of this hot take of his. It's not an exact quote, but that's that's what I'm getting at. I am replacing it with Null miniseries. I just love the villain. I have no idea 5 issues of of him will be good. Well, cool. I mean, I missed Null the first time, so it was just kind of like, yeah, a bit over me. But I'm hungry, and I'm gonna get some food, and it's Sunday supper. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all I got this week. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption for the several minutes. If you still here, God bless you. Thank you so much. That was like, did StreamYard crash out, or that was some kind of power surge too? And I'm just grateful and blessed that it didn't fry my hard drive. And Studio Ocho is still here. All righty. Well, God bless. Namaste. Good luck, and see you in those funny pages. Thank you so much for tuning in. And look for tomorrow. We'll have a brand new Smoking Puck coming to you about 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. And gratitude during the week. And we'll see what culinary delights we can share with as well. Here at the Reverend Sully Network, Eric O'Sullivan's channel. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. We'll see you in those funny pages. Ciao. Bye-bye.